A story that's gaining national attention. A 14-year-old Alabama boy confessing to the killing of his 5 family members earlier this week. A tragic incident happened in Limestone County. The teen now faces 5 juvenile counts of murder. Our Quentin Smith speaks with an Alabama attorney about these charges and finds out if there's a possibility that those charges could be upgraded and what the punishment might be.
Crimes such as the killing of several family members in Elkmont, Alabama, people are naturally shocked. When it's discovered that the accused gunman is a juvenile, that shock is even greater. But sometimes that's the harsh reality.
It's just dangerous to have anybody at that age goes out and kills people.
In 2012, Evan Miller became the youngest person in Alabama to be charged and convicted of murder. He was only 14 years old. Miller's case would go all the way up to the Supreme Court and change the punishments for these cases. Justices ruled that mandatory sentences of life without parole for juvenile offenders violated the 8th Amendment of the Constitution, giving judges and juries more flexibility in sentencing.
You have to give him another time for being found guilty, and they can give him, say, 50 years, 70 years, etc. But they can't say you're there for the rest of your life and you can't get out.
Alabama attorney Dennis Harmon says major felonies such as murder, kidnapping, and robbery are a few charges that can get a juvenile tried as an adult.
The one thing you've got to do first is, if you want to know what you're going to do something like that, is evaluate mentally. You know, what is this child? Does he understand anything? If he understands anything, then you have to treat him and punish them just like you would an adult.
Harmon says a judge ultimately decides whether a juvenile should be tried as an adult, and the state decides what their punishment will be if they're found guilty.
That's a hard decision with the judge about whether or not I'm going to treat him or her as an adult or as a child, and then how much to go. That's a big problem at that.
Harmon says it's common for most cases to start out as juvenile cases, like the current one in Alabama, then have the charges upgraded once they get to court. Now, in Mississippi, the youngest person charged as an adult was 13.